Get your headache pills ready. You'll see why in a moment.
Hello.
Hello.
Blackish Shogun here to call out absolute bollocks in the school system.
Is it the fact that education systems are fundamentally built on passing tests as opposed to actually building experience?
In my school, in particular, feel free to say to me that any other country, there are any schools across Britain or anywhere else.
People like this guy, I think that is the problem around. Too many schools around the world
that follow this type of retarded fucking male patriarchy logic. Now, basically what's happening is a new skirt is being introduced, 2 new skirts to be precise. No one in the school fucking asks for them except teachers, because, well, not even teachers, the higher ups or have asked for them.
Yes, it is the school's administration that arranges the school uniform and uniform policies. You don't just get some 2-year-old to draw a picture and then everyone wears that.
Again, the students get fucking shafted like fuck. Students and teachers are the bottom, so they get shafted like they're absolutely fucking useless, even though they're the most important point of the education system.
You are not more important than anyone. You are not being unfairly targeted by the school. Just stop this victim complex.
But that's a different debate.
And probably a much more interesting debate than what you are about to pull out of your ass.
I want to talk about how women or girls are being treated by the fucking schools.
And it somehow does not matter if men and boys are targeted by the schools.
Because basically what has happened is they're being told to get new skirts, paying new skirts.
I'm pretty sure this is not the first time a school has asked students to buy things.
You know, because they're old skirts that they paid for, that the school practically didn't voluntarily pay for them, they were forced to pay for them.
Forced to pay for them? You expect me to believe that your school has held a gun to the student's head, forcing them to pay for that uniform? No, it's more of a case of that you have to be in uniform in order to comply with the school's uniform policies, and you need to comply with those policies to attend the school. And in order to be in uniform, you need to buy the uniform from the school.
Because of the school. But now, they want the girls to buy new skirts. And why do they need to buy new skirts?
There are reasons for a school to change their uniform, including but not limited to complaints from students, teachers, parents, or public, dissatisfaction with how the school is currently represented with the uniform, or even to represent new leadership.
Because it's making male teachers feel uncomfortable.
Is that an actual statement from the school administration? Or was that idea just pulled out of the arse?
So, they need to change because men say they need to change. You know what else goes by that logic? Rape apology. You're going by the same logic as rape apologists.
This makes no sense to me whatsoever. How does male teachers feeling uncomfortable have anything to do with rape apology?
How do you feel? Because rape apologists would argue that they were asking for it, that they need to change the way they dress.
You can claim anything a man does is rape if you try hard enough.
So they don't feel antagonized, so they don't feel uncomfortable.
Okay, I think I've figured it out. What is happening is a male feeling uncomfortable is getting confused with a male about to rape. Well, it should just be made clear that feeling uncomfortable does not equal to the feeling of wanting to rape.
That's what a rape apologist would feel like. And people say it's male patriarchy to have women in revealing clothes. And I argue not, because it's a woman's right to wear what the fuck they want.
No, as long as you are within the school, you should have to comply with the school's uniform policies. A woman does not have the right to wear what the fuck they want within the school, plain and simple. Speaking of which, why should only a woman have that right?
And even if it was male patriarchy, it's also male patriarchy if you tell him that you can't dress that way. You can't dress that way because it makes you feel uncomfortable.
No, you can't dress that way because policy forbids it.
Because you lack any self-control whatsoever.
Having self-control does not make anyone feel any less uncomfortable. If you think otherwise, then you have a very skewed definition of the word uncomfortable.
That is the definition of a rape apologist.
If anyone here is a rape apologist, it is clearly this guy, because of the blatant disregard of male teachers feeling uncomfortable that has been demonstrated.
This feels like I'm debating rape apologists, not people, not fully grown fucking men fully grown men.
Don't pretend that you are a fully grown fucking man yourself.
It feels like I'm debating rape apologists. It is stupid to think that women can't be treated as if they are fucking human, as if they have the free right to wear whatever they want.
Haven't I already explained this? Whether you are in a school or a workplace, you must conform to the uniform policies regardless of whether you are a man or a woman.
To be whoever they want.
I want to be a gherkin.
Well, where is this going to end? Where is this going to end? Are we going to come into school with fucking skirts all the way down to their legs? Are we not even have freedom of how the way we have our hair? Are we going to go around in fucking bowl haircuts? What is this going to end?
This is a change of the school uniform. You do not have to turn this into a slippery slope. Schools have changed their uniform before. Do not act like yours is the first.
Aren't boys are going to be allowed to wear eyeliner, like I've been told off so frequently for wearing?
It is not new to have schools with no makeup policies, and these would apply regardless of the student being male or female.
Where is this segregation of the sexes and male patriarchy going to end?
This is not segregation. Having males and females attend different schools is segregation, and I am strongly against single-sex schools.
Because it's never going to end.
I know what's never going to end, these delusions.
I'm a hardcore feminist, if you know.
I do not care about whichever moronic ideology nor religion you are a part of, just like I wouldn't care if you were to say, I am a hardcore Christian, or if you were to say, I am a hardcore Muslim. So why should anyone care about the fact that you are proudly a hardcore feminist? Because it makes you feel more edgy, am I right?
That's why I've got fucking purple eyeshadow on. Because I love feminism. Because men need feminism. Women need feminism.
I need Christianity because men need Jesus, women need Jesus. You see what this sounds like to me?
Because without feminism, we have the women being mistreated like this.
This is not mistreatment. Get out of your delusion.
And without feminism, men will have to live up to unrealistic expectations that they don't need to. So will the women. I will boycott this skirt because it's a fucking joke.
Go ahead. Boycott the school. It would probably function better without you.
No one should be forced to buy new clothes because it makes people uncomfortable. This is stupid fucking logic at work. Refuse to buy a skirt for the sake of this. And I know I'm going to get arguments saying, well, it's not that much, even if it doesn't cost that much. Apparently it doesn't cost that much, I don't know, but it doesn't cost that much. It's not much worth. Even if it doesn't cost that much, it is the mere principle that these women have to change the way they dress because people feel uncomfortable.
No, they're changing the way they dressed because the school uniform changed. Also stop disregarding these male teachers' discomfort, you rape apologist.
That's the mere principle, like racial segregation. To quote Richard Coughlin, it's like racial segregation.
This is not segregation, nor is it anything like segregation.
Is racial segregation really that bad, having to drink out of another thing, having to go to the toilet where other white people are? No, it's not really that bad, but it's the mere principle.
I have already covered that I am against segregation of sexes, especially via that of single-sex schools.
That they have to do that a black man can't be around a white man because they're not good enough. They're not good enough for that. That is the mere principle. It's the principle that it also applies here. It's the principle that a woman can't be in control of the way she dresses because it makes men feel uncomfortable. Go fuck yourself and go fuck the male patriarchy for that as well.
No, you go fuck yourself, you fucking rape apologist.
It's the blackest shogun, the man I'm out.
This is Gherkin Kid, ending with, why do people wait until they're suspended to show up to class?